I'm Daphne. Welcome to my tutorial for this block in my textured sampler blanket design. If you don't yet have the pattern book for the textured sampler blanket, get the free download. Instructions to get your download are given at the end of this video. Also, there are tutorial videos for all the knitting stitches used in the textured sampler on my YouTube channel. Here are the stitches needed for Block B: seed pods, mock honeycomb, bobble circles and garter stitch. The left-hand page shows you how to put these stitches together to make Block B. There's a diagram here and the words here tell you how to do it all. Now, just like with Block A, Block B also has a third page to help you keep track of where you are up to. Now, after working Block A, you'll be familiar with how to fill in the chart. Now, I've already marked off 2 because I've already done 2 rows with the knitting. You'll notice that with honeycomb, I'm up to row 1, but with seed pods, I'm up to row 2. This is the seed pods chart, right side facing. These are the charts A to make the seed pods, chart B. On the right hand side there are 3 extra reverse stocking stitches, and on the left hand side there are 2 extra reverse stocking stitches. Seed pod A, seed pod B, 1 reverse stocking stitch up between them. Chart B and chart A, 1 reverse stocking stitch up between them. Remember, reverse stocking stitch is purl on the right side, knit on the wrong side of your work. As I said earlier, I have already worked 2 rows, so now it is row 2 of the seed pods and row 1 of the mock honeycomb. I am following the chart for seed pods, and I'm following the words, the written words, for row 1 of the mock honeycomb, and it is purl all the way. This is row 3 of seed pods and row 2 of honeycomb. I have purled the 3 edge stitches. Now, seed pod has 8 stitches. That's 2, 3, 7, 8. 1 reverse stocking stitch. Now the second seed pod, 7, 8, 1 reverse stocking stitch, 8 for the next seed pod. To learn how to do the seed pod stitch, go to our tutorials. I go slowly and fairly carefully, whereas this demonstration is how to join the stitches together. And 2 reverse stocking stitches, and that finishes the seed pods. I'm about to do the mock honeycomb. I've crossed the yarn over so we don't get a hole in our work. Mock honeycomb. Knit 1. With yarn in front, the front of your work is your work closest to you. Slip 3 with yarn in front. Knit 1. Slip 3 and continue to the end of the row. I've finished row 2 of the honeycomb and row 3 of the seed pods. Now remember, with this demonstration I'm not teaching you how to do the stitches, only how to put them together. I have just completed row 5 of the honeycomb and row 6 of the seed pods. Here for honeycomb it says gather, so in row 6 we gather. I'll do this quickly, so refer to the stitch tutorial on my YouTube channel for a good understanding of the gathering stitch. Take your right hand needle down under the 2 things, gather them up, knit and lift it over. Knit 3, and we have finished the gathering row. I'm just doing row 11 on the honeycomb stitch, so I won't go over and do the seed pods. Instead, I'll turn around and go back and do row 12, which is a gathering row. So just finishing row 11 for the honeycomb. Now we'll turn around loop that one under, and we're going to do the gathering stitch. And continue to the end of the row. You can see from here that the seed pods is spreading more vertically than the gathering here, which is making it shorter, and that's why we have to do the short rows. We've turned, we've done the gathering. Now we'll be doing row 1 of honeycomb and row 4 of the seed pods. I'm not showing you the remainder of knitting all of the honeycomb and the seed pods, but as you can see, I've marked the chart as I go. A tick for turn, a tick for gathering, and join them up. You're much better off going to my YouTube channel and downloading the detailed patterns for the mock honeycomb and the seed pods. This is what they look like. Here is the mock honeycomb, and here is the seed pods patterns. After finishing the seed pods and mock honeycomb, we do the bobble circle pattern. Before you start the bobble circle pattern, there's a little transition of purl rows. So you change to the new colour, colour 3, purl 3 rows before beginning the bobble circle pattern, decreasing 5 stitches in the first purl row. This gives 51 stitches. And after the 3 rows of purl, we have that nice ridge along there, which is a lovely transition from these 2 stitches to the next, which will be the bobble circle pattern. I won't show you how to do the bobble circle pattern. It's better for you to go and look at the detailed directions that you can download from my YouTube channel. I finished the bobble pattern. It ends with 2 rows of stocking stitch. Rows 17 and 18, a knit row and a purl row, are stocking stitch rows. After finishing the 18 rows of the bobble circle pattern, the next 2 rows are purl rows. This gives a ridge on the right side of the work. This gives a ridge to finish the bobble circle pattern. It started with a ridge and it has finished with a ridge. This leads nicely into the garter stitch, which comes next. The garter stitch instructions tell you to increase 2 stitches in the first row. I'll show you how to do this. I need to increase 1 in this row. This is an easy way to increase. Knit into the back of the next stitch. There's the next stitch. If you knit into the back of the stitch below the next stitch, then knit the stitch. It's a very neat way of increasing. When it's possible, you can't always do that, but it's perfect for this row. The last component of the block is garter stitch. I've knitted the garter stitch, and here is the completed block B. Here is the original block B. I hope you're enjoying using some new stitches. I enjoyed designing the block. Happy creative knitting. Cheers from Daphne.
And from Ferg. Hi, I'm Ferg, Daphne's husband. Here are the steps to get your free download of Daphne's Textured Sampler ebook. The first step is send an email to knitwithdaphne@gmail.com and include the subject free download. There is no need for any content in the email, and then send the email. You will receive an automatic response to your email that includes the link to access Google Cloud. When you click the link, the Knit with Daphne folder with all the downloadable patterns will open. Double-click the Textured Sampler blanket to open and download the ebook. Enjoy knitting the Textured Sampler blanket.